Hi everyone. I am returning to Led Zeppelin again, and this is one of the bands that I've listened to. I was trying to recite all the ones I've listened to, and they're stacking up now. So, what has it been? 5, 6, 4, somewhere in there. Enough that I feel like I should be able to recognize them, and yet there's so much variety and passion in their music that sometimes I'm surprised. Is that Led Zeppelin again? Okay, that's another facet of Led Zeppelin. So I don't know what this one is going to be. It's called Gallows Pole, and I have a bit to read about it, and then we'll see what sort of experience this will be. The Maid Freed from the Gallows is one of many titles of a centuries-old folk song about a condemned maiden pleading for someone to buy her freedom from the executioner. The ballad exists in a number of folkloric variants from many different countries and has been remade in a variety of formats. For example, it was recorded commercially in 1939 as The Gallows Pole by folk singer Huddie Leadbelly Ledbetter. And I just did my first listen of Leadbelly not too long ago, and I was really taken by his style, his way of expressing really beautifully. And in 1970 as Gallows Pole, an arrangement of the Fred Gerlach version by English rock band Led Zeppelin. I guess that's the one I'm listening to today. Page has stated that the song emerged spontaneously when he started experimenting with Jones' banjo, an instrument he had never before played. I just picked it up and started moving my fingers around until the chords sounded right, which is the same way I work on compositions when the guitar is in different tunings. Rather instinctive there. It is also one of Page's favorite songs on Led Zeppelin 3. Okay, Page likes this one. Let's see what it sounds like.
Hangman, hold it a little while. I think I see my friends coming, riding many a mile. Friends, you get some silver, you get a little gold. What did you bring me, my dear friends? Keep me from the gallows pole.
His voice is perfect for this, and his way of singing it really is conveying the fear and the quality of begging for one's life. I can feel it. I also, this accompaniment, I like the way it just kind of ebbs and flows. Da-da-da-dum, bum, bum, da-da. It's almost like a mirage, where you think you see some hope and then it fades. You think you see, it's this feeling of hope building and then subsiding. Really a nice opening to this.
What did you bring me, my dear friends? Keep me from the gallows pole. What did you bring me? Keep me from the gallows pole. I couldn't get no silver, I couldn't get no gold. You know that we're too damn poor. Keep from the gallows pole. Hangman, hold it a little while. I think I see my brother coming, riding many a mile. Brother, you give me some silver, as you get a little gold. What did you bring me, my brother? Keep me from the gallows pole. Brother, I hold you some silver, yeah. I bought a little gold. I put a little of everything. Keep me from the gallows pole. Yes, I've told you to keep me from the gallows pole. Hangman.
It's great. It's this, I don't know. it's this fear, this urgency, this clawing at the last scrap, the last chance of freedom, and the 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 banjo kind of gives it this folk quality in a way. So we also feel that, well, clearly this is not somebody who can afford paying their way to freedom. So we understand that it's one of the country folk, one of the lower class, working class. There's this feeling of class difference in here as well, and it sets the whole scene incredibly vividly.
The gallows pole. Hangman, hangman, turn your head a while. I think I see my sister coming, right? Many my. Sister, I implore you, take him by the hand. Take him to some shady power. Save me from the wrath of this man. Please take him, save me from the wrath of this man. Hangman, hangman, upon your face a smile. Tell me that I'm free to ride for many a mile. Oh yes, you got a fine sister. She want my blood to gold. She want my blood to boiling hot. Keep it from the gallows. Yeah. Well, they rolled me silver, and your sister want my soul. But now I laugh and pull so hard, see her swinging on the gallows. Yeah. But now I laugh and pull so hard, see her swinging on the gallows. Swinging on the gallows, swinging on the gallows, swinging on the gallows, swinging on the
Right, I know this is coming to an end, but I'm going to stop it here for a minute because they have done something with this that, well, a song that is centuries old, a folk song that is centuries old, is not likely to have originated in America. Not likely. Most probably it comes from the old world. And when I first was listening to it, this idea of hangman, actually I had this image in my mind. I guess, well, I watched a movie once, The Last Hangman, which was about the last hangman executioner in England, in the UK. And so I kind of had in my mind a sort of old world scene. And the music at first fit that. I feel the class differences. There's the lower class, there's the poor, and this is one of them. But now, as I'm listening to this music, it's shifted. It no longer works. It doesn't. That scenario doesn't work for me anymore, because this banjo and these drums and the musical rhythm and feel of the piece is no longer an old world sound. This is the sound of, shall I say, the Wild West. It's an early America sound. It's a kind of on the frontier, whether it's so far out west or wherever the West was at the time. It's that feeling of frontier chaos, frontier desperation, frontier activity. There's this feeling of constant motion and travel and busyness. It's almost like I feel like I'm in some dusty little town settlement with a trading post and a gallows pole in the center for the offenders, and even the way he's singing the story, this sort of attempt to pay off the hangman, and then he goes ahead and hangs anyway, swing by the gallows pole anyway, and you feel his dirty laughter, and it all is so dusty and rough and chaotic and lawless, which is weird because the gallows pole is supposed to be to enforce the law, right? So I'm going to back the music up here just to give us a little time to think of it in this way, because it really had to force me into this way of hearing it, because I started with a different perspective. Yeah, we're definitely in the Wild West, which means Led Zeppelin is not an American band, it's a British band, has taken this old folk song and managed to give it an incredibly American flavor, at least to my ears. I feel like this is a gold rush town. The dirt, the dust, the heat of the sun, the horse's hooves, the ruggedness, the crudeness of it all, the sort of lawlessness on the fringes of barely civilization. Can we even call it civilized? It's that feeling that I get in the music. The banjos, I can picture some little scrub brush out on the land around the area. It's that feeling of that kind of life. Really a colorful performance. Led Zeppelin putting on a Wild West cowboy persona. It seems like they're really good at placing you in a geographical location. This, where it places me, Kashmir, where it really places, and then even the great and famous
Stairway to Heaven.
Stairway to Heaven. Stairway to Heaven also puts us in a certain world And each of those are so distinctive. That's why sometimes I'm not sure, even though I start to feel like I have a sense of the Led Zeppelin sound, I'm not sure I would always recognize it because it puts me in such specific places. And I might get confused because of that, because, well, to sound like the Wild West, you would assume an American band, right? It's Led Zeppelin. Well, I'll see what comes next, and I'll see you all soon.